Move! 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 I shouted as the hatch opened. Gotti took point, leading our fire team out of the drop pod. Rifles raised. A group of aliens stood in front of us, tall, gray-skinned with 4 arms. Their hands were raised, palms outward. This was the signal. They were the rebels. We pushed past them, securing the landing zone as 2 more fire teams arrived behind us. Cargo crates hit the ground, shuttles unloading supplies. My team covered the massive hallway stretching ahead. No enemies in sight, only more Marines doing the same as us. Then, a distant burst of gunfire. "Contact rear!" Someone shouted over comms. The enemy wasn't supposed to be here yet. Omega had jammed their sensors. Someone must have gotten unlucky. But every Marine carried armor-piercing rounds. They'd handle it. 3 Marines dragged a heavy machine gun to our position. "All right, Escobar, we got this," one of them said. The .60 cal Orion CS-3A locked into place with a metallic clunk. Designed to punch through armor, it was a beast. If you were strong enough to handle the recoil, I motioned to my team. "We move out. Now." "Got a mission for you, Staff Sergeant." Omega's voice cut in through my helmet. "Secure an FTL gate." FTL gate? A nav marker flashed in my HUD. Yes, this ship is too massive to travel normally. The aliens use gates to jump between sections. You need to take one before they reinforce it. And if we fail? Then this mission lasts years instead of hours. Understood. I turned to the team. "We're moving. High priority target, get ready." The 2 fire teams near us got the same orders. Their leaders walked over. "You're Alpha now, Pablo." Al Capone chuckled. "Guess that means you're in charge." "Good to see you again, Capone," I said. "Who's in your squad?" "Got Guzman, Dillinger, and Luciano." "Lucky bastard." El Chapo grumbled. "I got a bunch of boots." "That's tough." Capone smirked. "Imagine surviving all this just to go through hell week after." The others chuckled. But jokes aside, we moved fast. Each team's least experienced Marine carried a portable cover, a shield we could deploy anywhere. As we advanced, our heavy boots echoed through the corridor. It felt wrong. I had spent months wearing stealth armor, moving like a ghost. Now, in Guardian suits, we sounded like a marching army. We reached the next bulkhead, a reinforced door. Simmons and Johnson moved up, slapping detonation charges on the frame. "Ready?" I asked. Simmons gave a nod. "Go!" The boom shook the walls as the door blasted inward. Simmons rushed in, and the room exploded with laser fire. "Contact!" He dived for cover, returning fire as the rest of us poured in. "Deploy shields!" I ordered. The portable covers hit the ground, expanding into solid barriers. Behind them, we returned fire. The enemy wasn't just soldiers. They had 2 mechs. Damn! A familiar whirring sound sent a chill down my spine. "Down!" I shouted. A plasma bolt roared past, missing me by inches. My shields dropped to 25%. The heat still burned through my armor. The second mech charged up its cannon. I grabbed a grenade cube, twisted it, and threw. It landed right beneath its legs. Boom! The mech staggered but didn't fall. "Focus fire!" I shouted. Gunfire tore into the joints. One mech collapsed. The second was still active. "Check on Dillinger!" Capone yelled. "He's just legs!" Guzman's voice was shaking. The second mech fired again. We threw 2 more grenades. It crashed onto its own troops. The room fell silent. "Status?" I asked, breathing hard. 4 green lights. I looked down at Dillinger's remains. Just a charred torso and arms. "1 down," Chapo muttered. KIA. "We got reinforcements coming?" I asked. "Yes," Omega said. "Roger, bag him and tag him." We were inside a huge chamber. On the far side, a massive FTL gate floated above a pit. "That's the gate," I said. "We hold this position." "Negative." Omega interrupted. You need to board a shuttle. What? Capone frowned. Omega's voice stayed calm. The other side of the gate is unguarded. You'll need to secure it before they can lock it down. Chapo shook his head. We're under-equipped. A pause. Then, Omega said, once the gates are secure, you'll be the tip of the spear. You'll be the first to confront their leadership. That got everyone's attention. Ura, we responded. I glanced back at Dillinger's remains. Machines don't feel revenge. They don't fear death. But their creators do. We were coming for them. I stepped onto the alien shuttle, gripping my rifle tight. The interior was sleek, metallic, and eerily quiet. No seats, no controls, just a curved tunnel leading toward the cockpit. Omega had already hijacked the ship's systems, but something about it felt wrong. Omega, you sure this thing is safe? I asked. Define safe, the AI replied. Capone scoffed. That's real comforting. The rear hatch sealed with a hiss. Too late to back out now. 10 seconds later, the jump. The ship lurched as the FTL gate activated. For a brief moment, everything stretched and blurred. Colors shifted. My HUD flickered. My stomach twisted. Then, snap. We were somewhere else. Enemy territory. Inside the beast. The shuttle docked itself automatically. We felt the think as it connected to a massive station. Omega, where are we? I asked. You're inside the alien command vessel, the heart of their war machine. A cold chill ran through me. We weren't just behind enemy lines. We were inside their lungs. The door opens. The shuttle's hatch hissed open. No alarms, no security, no welcoming party. That's not a good sign. Weapons raised, we stepped out. The hallway stretched ahead. Long, smooth, no markings, no windows. Too clean, too quiet. Luciano exhaled. I don't like this. Keep moving, I muttered. We advanced slowly. No footsteps. Our guardian suits were running in stealth mode. Then, shh, clank. The hallway behind us sealed shut. We were locked in. Omega, Capone growled. Talk to me. Hold position, Omega said. Hold, Guzman whispered. The hell does that mean? Then, the walls shifted. The trap metal plates slid back. Figures stepped out. Tall, thin, 4 arms. The real aliens, not mindless machines, not drones. These were their commanders, their elite. They wore black armor that shimmered in the dim light. No visible weapons, but their eyes glowed blue. They were watching us, studying us. No one moved. Capone whispered, Orders? I tightened my grip on my rifle. They don't have guns, Luciano murmured. They don't need 'em, Chapo muttered. First contact. One alien stepped forward, taller than the rest. It tilted its head. Then, it spoke. Not in their language, not through Omega, but in ours. You should not have come here, Pablo Escobar. The whole team froze. The alien knew my name, my full name, my rank, my mission. Omega's voice crackled in my helmet. This is bad. No kidding. The standoff. How do you know who I am? I demanded. The alien blinked slowly. We know all of you. Capone scoffed. That's a cute trick. You spying on us? The alien's eyes dimmed. You do not understand where you are. We're in your house, I said. And we're about to burn it down. Luciano smirked. Nice one, boss. The alien sighed. You are inside the core. The what? The mind of our empire. A cold weight settled in my stomach. This entire station, Omega whispered, is alive. The reveal. Your AI is perceptive, the alien said. I felt my hands tighten around my rifle. You built this ship to think. The alien shook its head. We did not build it. Then what? We grew it. The air seemed heavier. My HUD flickered. The walls pulsed. Omega's warning. Staff Sergeant, Omega said urgently. We need to leave. Now. Why? I asked. Because this station isn't just alive. I felt a low vibration beneath my boots. This whole place is thinking. The alien nodded. And it just woke up. The escape. The floor shook. The ceiling split open. A roar echoed down the hall. Not mechanical. Not electronic. Something massive was moving. I didn't wait. Fall back, I shouted. We turned and ran. The walls morphed, twisted. Pathways shifted. The ship was changing, trying to keep us inside. Omega's plan. Omega, I shouted, sprinting down a corridor. How do we get out? There's a control node ahead, the AI replied. If I can access it, I might be able to force the station into lockdown mode. And if you can't? Omega hesitated. Then we die here. The final sprint. Move, move, move. Doors slammed shut behind us. The hall ahead narrowed. Then, the control room. We dived inside. Luciano spun, aiming his rifle. How long, Omega? Give me 30 seconds. Capone cursed. We don't have 30. The walls rippled. The alien leader stepped into the doorway. You cannot escape. I raised my rifle. Watch me. The alien leader stood in the doorway, blocking our exit. Behind it, the walls twisted and pulsed, shifting like living muscle. The whole station was waking up, and it wanted us dead. You cannot escape, the alien repeated, its glowing eyes locking onto me. Omega, I whispered. How much longer? 20 seconds. We didn't have 20 seconds. The final stand. Luciano, Capone, barricade the door, I ordered. They flipped over a console, dragging debris into place. It wouldn't hold for long. The alien leader raised one of its 4 hands, pressing its fingers against the wall. The metal pulsed under its touch. The core has already decided, it said calmly. Your war is over. The ship shuddered. A deep, inhuman growl rumbled through the floor. Something big was coming. We make our stand here, Capone muttered. We're not making a stand, I growled. We're getting out. Omega's last play. 10 seconds, Omega warned. The alien's eyes flared. The walls behind it peeled open like flesh. And then I saw it. A colossal creature slithered through the corridor behind the alien leader. Its skin a fusion of metal and raw muscle. Glowing veins pulsed beneath its shifting form. It had no eyes, no mouth, just hunger. The station wasn't just alive, it was feeding, and we were trapped inside its gut. Omega, I roared. Almost there. The final seconds. The alien leader stepped forward. Surrender. We will not give you another chance. I raised my rifle. Neither will we. Now, Omega. System override. The room flickered. Every light shut off. The alien stiffened. Its glowing eyes dimmed. Then, pure chaos. The escape. The walls screamed. The creature behind the alien lashed out, blinded. I grabbed Capone and Luciano. Move! We bolted for the opposite exit as Omega shut down the station's neural pathways. The walls convulsed, writhing in pain. The alien leader turned, realization dawning too late. You! I threw a grenade. The door sealed behind us. Boom! Sprint to freedom. Omega, where's our exit? I gasped, sprinting down the hallway. Secondary docking bay, 1 level up. We ran like hell. The station screamed in rage. The walls split open, trying to swallow us whole. Capone fired behind us. It's closing in! Luciano tossed a grenade. The blast ripped a hole in the floor. We go down! We jumped. Final hurdle. We hit the deck hard. Ahead, an alien shuttle. It was our only chance. We sprinted across the hangar. The floor trembled, splitting apart. Get in! Get in! Get in! The hatch slammed shut behind us. The jump Omega, get us out! The shuttle launched. The station's interior collapsed in on itself. We shot through the FTL gate. Just as the core consumed itself. Silence. The void stretched around us. The warship was gone. Capone let out a ragged breath. We alive? Luciano laughed. For now. I exhaled. It's over. Omega's voice crackled through the speakers. No, it's just begun.